Well, new at 5 tonight, a UAB surgeon says he'd like to see trauma kits find a place alongside AED devices throughout our community. He believes they could help save lives in the event of an active shooter situation. CBS 42 News reporter James McConaughey following that story for us today. He's live in the newsroom. And James, are these trauma kits more than just large first aid kits?
Jim, they are. These kits contain a tourniquet, and the surgeon says UAB could provide necessary training on how to use them.
We want to make this training as commonplace as getting CPR training.
Dr. Jeffrey Kirby is a trauma surgeon at UAB. He's an advocate of the Stop the Bleed campaign, which was launched in the wake of active shooter situations that have taken lives across the country.
The Stop the Bleed campaign has sprung from these incidents where we know that a lot of the mortality, a lot of the deaths that have happened in these incidents have come from blood loss.
In active shooter situations like what happened at Sandy Hook and the Pulse nightclub, he believes having trauma kits along with people who have been trained how to use them would save lives.
The first responders, the paramedics, cannot arrive on the scene, cannot go into the building or the place where this has happened until that place is secure, and sometimes that's 2 or 3 hours after the initial incident.
Kirby says you need someone inside with the tools and the knowledge to make a difference.
And our focus of our efforts is to try and educate the community about how to use these Stop the Bleed kits that contain gauze, they contain tourniquets.
He said the tourniquet is the main difference between the trauma kit and a standard first aid kit, and he said UAB can provide the training.
We have the resources in our trauma program at UAB to provide that training free of charge. It's something that we would provide as a community service.
So the biggest challenge is getting the kits in place. Kirby said he'd like to see them at schools, courthouses, and any place where large numbers of people gather that could be a target.
It really isn't that expensive when you really do the math and think about the potential impact it could have. It's a small investment for a big return in a situation like that you could prevent the loss of life.
Kirby says funding for the kits could come from various places like a community initiative or from the schools and venues themselves. Now, he said they would also be interested in finding a sponsor to help cover the cost. Live in the newsroom, James McConaughey, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.